Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. My name is Samantha and I go by at the Inner Empress here on YouTube. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I hope that you guys had a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. Despite the rain, where I'm located, it was pouring and cold and dreary, but it was still a great time with my family. So thank you so much for being patient with this video, and I hope that you guys had a wonderful weekend as well. We are going to jump in with a June 2021 pick a card reading. But all of my readings, no matter what they are, I always have them set to be timeless. So whenever you do find this video, then it was meant for you. So you can find this in December, you can find this 2 years from now, a month from now, it doesn't matter. If you found this video, then the messages in this video are for you. We have 3 piles. We have my little, I don't know what you call them, affirmation stones, I guess. But we have 3 affirmation stones. The first one is I know. I think you guys have seen these before. Pile 2 is I feel. Ooh. And then pile 3 is I do. So again, you have I know, I feel, and I do. So you guys can go based on the colors, based on the affirmations. Okay, so like I said, we have those 3 piles. We have some tarot cards. We have some astrological oracle cards, as well as an animal oracle card. So you can pause it. Feel free to pause the video, take a moment, and see which pile resonates the most with you. And then you can find your timestamps down below for your reading. Feel free to watch more than one pile. It's totally up to you. But this is just for the month of June and timeless, what you need to know right now. Alright, so pile 1, if you guys chose the I know stone, then this is your reading. So I know, like I said in the intro, it represents, for me, like an amethyst third eye situation. Like knowing, having knowing, psychic knowing in general, being an intuitive. So I think that this pile, which is interesting because I have the bottom of the deck energy as the top card for everybody. So the bottom of the deck energy for you guys was the Ace of Swords, and the swords represents mentality, thinking, knowing. And with this being the Ace of Swords as your overall energy for this reading, I do feel like you guys do have a strong sense of knowing what you want to do in your life, knowing your purpose, knowing an answer to a question that you might be asking or wondering if it's going to come up, something like that. Like you have a knowing. That could be something that you guys have used to your advantage in your lifetime on this planet, in this version of yourself, or it could just be something that you're coming into contact with recently and learning that you do have some sort of psychic ability or some sort of intuitive ability, a gift. With it being the swords as well, you can be an air sign. You don't have to be. You could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. If that doesn't resonate, don't worry. I just like to throw that out there. But with the Ace of Swords, I also feel like there's this like success of this is something you manifested or something you've been thinking about or knowing about for a while, and it's like finally like making sense. I don't know how to word this. Give me the word spirit here, please. Like with this imagery, it's almost like you guys have the enough knowledge now, enough under your belt to be able to break a tie or a knot with somebody or a situation or a mindset. Or you know that you have to do that. Or like there's some sort of success of you changing your mindset. Okay, so we'll see what the cards have to say. So we'll start off with our tarot. We have the Knight of Wands, the Page of Cups, the Page of Coins, so lots of new beginnings here. The pages represent new beginnings, young, like immature, teenage, like younger sibling vibe, but I do feel like this is a new beginning in the right direction. The Knight of Swords. Yeah, you guys are definitely people on a mission, pile 1. And the High Priestess. This to me is the all-knowing card, like higher intuition, higher knowing, like you are the High Priestess. This is Spirit's confirmation. So with this Knight of Wands, I do feel like this is something that you guys have manifested, like I mentioned earlier. You made this happen, but some people manifest with spells. I don't do that. Some people manifest with writing affirmations down or meditating or using vision boards, you manifested this to come in really quickly just by constantly thinking about it. The way that you thought about whatever this thing is, which we will find out more, it was almost like it happened, so you kind of just made it a reality. You can also be dealing with a fire sign or an earth sign, but you don't have to be. With the Page of Cups, this is also telling me that you guys wanted some sort of new beginning. So whether that's with a friendship, a relationship, work, children, like something, this is making me feel like it's very, like your heart is going to be full from this new change that's coming, if that makes sense. And then with the Page of Coins as well, it's very nurturing energy. Like with the Page of Cups, he has the little bunny. With the Page of Coins, she has the 2 sheep. And they care for. I do feel like you guys were planting these seeds for a while now. Excuse me. And you know that it's your time. Like everything that you've been thinking of, it's kind of happening now. And you know that. And it's happening quicker than you anticipated. So you're very excited for these new beginnings. With the Knight of Swords, this is just telling me again that you guys, it's a constant confirmation. I feel like pile 1's going to be pretty short. But it's like you guys knew exactly what you want. You knew exactly how to get there. And you did what you had to do to put yourself there. And it's almost like a, whoa, like we're here already. Like, what the heck? And then the High Priestess, like I said, is the all-knowing card. This is just you sitting on your throne of like, I made that happen. I did that. This could be something for you or something for your significant other or a family friend, family member, whatever, doesn't matter. Also, the High Priestess is the second card, so you could be seeing a lot of 2s, or 2 could be relevant to you. Let me pull a few more. Ooh. But yeah, this, I really do feel like this pile is very to the point, and we're not going to get much else, but obviously I'm going to try to get more. All right, we have the Queen of Wands. And the King of Cups. Give me one more, Spirit. Thank you. And the King of Swords. So again, the swords and the cups show up again, and the bottom of the deck is the Fool. So again, new beginning. Pisces energy is coming through pretty hard. You can be a water sign as well with the Fool, with being a mermaid. Again, this is something that you're intuitively feeling. Okay, like you know within your heart of hearts this is what it is. And you know that this is what's meant to be. With the Queen of Wands, I do feel like you guys are people who hold space for others and help motivate them. You are a masculine energy when it does come to work and creativity. You don't have to be a man and you don't have to be a female to have the Queen. It's fluid. So Queen of Wands is somebody who holds space and who helps somebody like, okay, these are your goals. This is what you want to do. Let's help you get to that point. Okay. And she's very confident. So I feel like you guys are, again, very confident in the fact that you know that this is what's happening. With the King of Cups in reverse, I do feel like you or somebody else is slightly doubting you or putting a damper where, say this is you and you're testing your intuition for something. You know, but then your ego is like, yeah, but you don't know because you're just a human and like who do you think you are to be able to know this type of stuff? You know, I feel like there's a lot of negative self-talk. Also with the King of Swords in reverse, I do feel like there's a lack of confidence in whatever this is. Again, this could be for you or for somebody else. This can be, like I said, emotional, meaning relationships, friendships, family, like you and your own family starting a family, or the Page of Coins could be it's a new work venture or something with your career and finances. Okay, so like, again, you've manifested, I keep repeating myself, you've manifested this to happen, and either you know it's happened because you've gotten confirmation that this is now yours, or you just have this intuitive feeling, but someone or yourself is putting a halt to that, and you're kind of doubting yourself. Spirit saying, do not do that. Trusting your intuition because you are correct. This is meant to be yours. Nothing can happen. You're not going crazy. And just trust in that, because the more that you doubt it, the more you're going to manifest a lack and fear. And not that this will mess it up, but Spirit is like, you got this from your own work and your own efforts. Why are you going to ruin it? You know what I mean? And then we have Eris for your astrological card. I am going to read this just because I love reading from this deck. It just helps give some insight. And I want to get one more. I thought I had two. One more for pile 1, Spirit. But yeah, with the astrology deck, I just feel like that book has so much wisdom, and like it helps make things make sense when I read from it. Pile 1. Come on, Spirit. Pile 1. My head is like, I don't know about you guys, but complete side note, it's not from this reading. It's just I feel maybe I ate too much over the weekend. It was Memorial Day weekend if you're watching this live, and I ate a lot of garbage. And I've been eating pretty well, and I enjoyed it, but I think my body's like, whoa, we need a detox, like a serious detox. Because my head's like, ugh. I just feel bleh. So I'm sorry if I look bleh. Like my energy is kind of low. It's just, I'm like very, very sluggish today. Okay. Come on, Spirit. Pile 1, Spirit, pile 1. Thank you very much. And we have the last quarter moon. So I do feel like this is a phase that's wrapping up, or like you're entering that new beginning. Like I said, this one also came out, the 12th house. This is the house of intuition and the occult, and it's ruled by Pisces, which is what the Fool was on the bottom of the deck. So we will see what the last quarter moon and Eris have to say. Let's see. We'll move this guy over here. $91. So this is called the Destroyer. That's the other thing, is like with this new beginning, you might have had to go through a loss or suffer or pain to get here. Eris almost reminds me of like the Tower energy in the Zodiac, in the Tarot, where it's like something that kind of destroys your current situation to give you something better. So it says, feeling jealous and angry, these are both healthy emotions, but don't let them consume you entirely, or you might not be invited to the party. It might feel satisfying to lash out in the moment, but if you channel that anger into something more productive, you will yield much better results. Eris can also point you to transgenerational trauma and its effect on our daily lives. We carry the stresses of our ancestors inside of us, and this shapes our responses to certain triggers on a cellular level. These traumas can be on an immediate family level, but also a societal level. It's like the greater good and the collective. Remember that the things you are feeling are valid. So it is all about jealousy and karmic ties, which again, it's like cutting the ties or the knot with somebody that maybe you know isn't good for you. And let's go to last quarter moon. The moon's in the back? No. Okay. So the last quarter moon, the flower petals begin to wilt and fall, and you may be feeling anxious about letting go of their beauty. It is important to remember that they are just getting out of the way, so the seeds can be spread by the wind. Like the flower, you also need to release what is blocking your potential. So I said before, you or somebody is blocking your potential. Be sure to make a note of what worked and what didn't work, and apply that to your situation next time. Okay, so with that being said, I do feel like with the intuition, so this Eris, I don't think is you. I think that this is somebody in your life that is jealous or angry, or maybe they found out about these gifts. There's something where they're kind of putting bad juju on you, and you're not sure why you're feeling these things. You're not sure what's going on. You tapped into that divine gift, that all-knowing, and you were able to kind of maneuver through it and continue to manifest what you wanted. But because I mentioned that block, this could be somebody else, a third-party person or a second-party person. And with the last quarter moon, this is also talking about the new beginning. So the flowers were falling away for the seeds to be spread. So you entered this new phase with all these pages, these new beginnings. You knew exactly what you wanted. You knew exactly how to get there. And now we're here. So don't let somebody else or these blocks stop you, okay, is the message overall. And then we have sea turtle protection. So this is huge. This to me is confirmation that somebody is cross-watching you or putting bad juju on you. So watch what you're saying, watch who you share it with, wear protective jewelry, wear an evil eye bracelet, sage your house, sage your car. Just keep things hush-hush with this new beginning. Like I said, if it's a relationship, a pregnancy, a marriage, an engagement, I know I get marriages and engagements, you can't keep it super secret, but if there's a way to like hold off or not tell certain people, with the coins, like I said, it could be a new job, like don't post it, don't tell everybody, because somebody here in your life, it's just, nah, I don't like them. And with the High Priestess and the Ace of Swords and the I Know stone, this is telling me that you guys know who this is as well, so whoever's popping into your head, that's most likely who it is. But this card says Sea Turtle Protection, and I will read the blurb. So it says, you are a master of finding life's flow. Be in harmony with the rhythm and your path will unfold. Persevere and you will succeed. You have everything you need to be protected and happy. So again, do not let this person or yourself, for some of you, get in your own way. You literally have everything that you need. You're being divinely guided, divinely protected. You have this intuition, this gift, and this knowledge to know and decipher what's for you, what's not, who's for you and who's not, who has good intentions and who doesn't. So they're saying with this new beginning, with all of these new beginnings and all these amazing things, continue to be the Queen of Wands, this confident energy that helps others and helps herself to be the best version of themselves and succeed, and use that intuition to get rid of the people and situations in your life that don't serve you anymore. You are divinely protected, so if you do cut somebody off, like I said with this Ace of Swords, you're cutting a knot out. It's almost like this mass that was like blocking you or making you feel down. By you cutting this out, they are telling you to do so. There are meditations online that I've done with Archangel Michael, and it's I think it's called a karmic tie release or something. You meditate and you literally envision Archangel Michael taking his sword and cutting the tie between you and somebody else, so you're completely disconnected from them, and you won't have to deal with their bad juju, their karma. You won't have to deal with anything. It could be a family member, doesn't matter. You can do it, and then you will be energetically cut off from them, which is really good in this case. So that is your reading for pile 1. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it was kind of specific, but let me know if it resonated, and if it did, how so, in the comments below. Give this video a thumbs up if you guys liked it, and thank you so much. I will see you in the next video. You guys chose the I Feel stone. So you guys can be feeling a lot right now. You guys can be asking about something with relationships or your emotions, or if you're doing the right thing. We will see when we get into it. But right off the bat, I have the bottom of the deck energy as my top card. So you have the Two of Wands. So this card to me represents Gemini. We are in Gemini season. You can be dealing with a Gemini. This also could be two people that you're romantically interested in, twins, having twins, being interested in twins, or having a decision that you need to make that is difficult because you really want both outcomes or you really care about the situation overall. So we will see what the tarot has to say. We will start with the tarot, and then we'll get into our astrology oracle and our animal oracle deck. So right off the bat, we have the Devil in reverse. Don't freak out with that card. The Five of Swords upright. The Seven of Coins upright. The Nine of Swords. The Ten of Coins in reverse. And the Ace of Coins on the bottom of the deck. Beautiful energy, guys. Okay. I apologize if I'm winded. I told pile 1, I don't know if it's because I ate a lot over Memorial Day weekend if you're watching this live, but I just feel out of it. And I'm very sluggish and out of breath. So please forgive me if I sigh a lot in your reading and if my energy is low. I just still hope the message gets across well and that you resonate with it, but just forgive me. So we have the Two of Wands on the bottom of the deck, and then with the Devil, I do feel like this is something, one thing is going to serve you and one might not. You also might be dealing with Capricorn, the person that you're interested in. You can be a Capricorn. This could have a toxic cycle that you guys go through. This could be something that has to do with work, or a freelance position, or a creative something, something that isn't your 9 to 5 necessarily, but it's something that you really care about, and you go through this toxic cycle of back and forth of what to do. Okay, with the Five of Swords, I think you guys are very tired and stressed out in the situation that you're in. You're tired of being in that situation, and that's where that decision comes in, because you guys are trying to figure out what to do to get out of it. Okay, you could also be dealing with a Gemini, Aquarius, and Libra, like I said, so it's double confirmation for Gemini. With the Seven of Coins, I do feel like you guys are working towards like breaking this toxic cycle, or you have been working towards breaking this toxic cycle. You are at the point now where you're making that decision. But with the Seven of Coins, I do think that this is something that really lights a fire in you. Like, you really, really, really care about it. You're very passionate about it. And Spirit is telling you that that's great. That's not what's the problem. The problem is this overlying energy of like, this might not be the right thing for you. Somebody's being a little bit sneaky. Somebody is, I don't know, I just have this feeling with like the first three cards that somebody is not manipulating you, but they're not being completely honest, where they're making it sound better than it is so they can get you on their side, no matter how that resonates. So Spirit's saying, like, you put all this work in and you have all this passion and drive. Make sure that this is the right situation for you. Not saying that everybody's job or partner or whatever is not the right thing for them. Just have a second look. If you guys are happily married, happily in a relationship, have a great job, have been there for a while, this isn't for you. This is just for a select few of you guys. And then with the Nine of Swords, I do feel like this is saying there's been just a lot of stress, like a lot of hold on. Okay, I'm hearing like leaving somebody, leaving a family, maybe leaving your partner. Like, it's almost like the situation I'm being given is ultimatum, or in order for me to pursue what I really care about, I need to leave home, or I need to break up with you, or whatever the case is. I do feel like you're leveling up in your own right, and you are trying to fulfill your own destiny, but the fact that you're leaving people behind is what's causing you this Five of Swords stress and sadness, and what's causing you to have this decision that you have to make. With the Ten of Coins in reverse as well, it's like you might think right now you have everything all together and you have a great situation, why mess it up? Or you don't have that, and that's what you're trying to obtain, and which is why it's in reverse. But either way, Spirit is telling you to like not be swayed by anybody. Don't let anybody put their 2 cents in, because this has nothing to do with anybody but you. If it does affect other people directly, like a partner or your child or something like that, obviously take that into consideration. But overall, I do feel like Spirit is telling you you're letting too many people in, too many opinions. You need to just go within and listen to yourself and your soul, and bring out that fire that ignites you and like makes you want to do so much, makes you want to succeed. And once you do that, you will get this Ace of Coins. You will get everything that you want. You will have the money, the stability, the family, everything. But Spirit is just saying, this is, thank you, Spirit. This is maybe not even a decision that you have to make. This is somebody showing you two faces. Spirit is showing you that there's two sides to somebody. There's two sides to a story that you don't know the full situation about, or you don't know the full story. And they're telling you to really look at it, because somebody is swaying you to think or act or do something that's not really for your highest good. So Spirit led you here so that you can understand that. And then for your astrological cards, you have Uranus, which is rules Capricorn. No, just kidding, that's Saturn. What does Uranus rule? All right, so in your astrology cards, you guys have Uranus and the 7th house. So I'm going to read from my book for the deck, just because I like the information that the book gives you. So with Uranus, this is saying that the element is air. I believe that this rules Aquarius. So you might also be an Aquarius. I mentioned that before, so it's double confirmation. It's called the Rebel. So right off the bat, that makes me feel like a family member or somebody is telling you not to pursue something that is out of the ordinary. That person could be a Capricorn. It's like you want to go do something, but because it doesn't fit in this 10 of coins mold of the white picket fence and like what that person is, I feel like it's a dad. Like it's definitely a family member. Also with the 9 of Swords, I just look at the bottom and it looks like disappointed parents, you know? Like just because you're doing something that's not the norm, they don't approve, they're trying to sway you. That's where the Rebel comes in. That's who you are. It says, it's time to do the unexpected. Take a leap into the unknown with the arrival of Uranus. This card is all about rebellion. A little bit can be healthy, liberating even, but a lot can be devastating. The choice is yours and yours alone. Going against the grain in a world that wants us to conform just feels good sometimes. Approaching solving a problem from a new angle sometimes, taking a step back and observing a situation objectively gives you a fresh idea. Imagine if the world's greatest inventors gave up the first time their ideas didn't work, or when their peers called them crazy. We would be missing all of the amazing things that has shaped our lives. What contribution can you make to history? Uranus frees you of your limitations and preconceived ideas of what's possible. He is here to liberate you from the bonds of conformity. So even with, where was it? This card is all about rebellion. A little bit can be healthy, liberating even, but a lot can be devastating. You could be somebody that's very black or white, very extreme. So that would be your toxic cycle of sometimes I'm like cookie cutter perfect. I follow what everyone wants me to say. Other times I'm the complete opposite. Or you rebel to make people feel uncomfortable. You don't have a good purpose for it. You're not doing it because you want to. You do it because you like to ruffle feathers. That's the kind of vibe I'm getting here. And then with the 7th house, it's ruled by Libra, and it is the social house. So that means like your family, your friends, how you put yourself out in social groups, etc. So it says the 7th house is about evaluating your behaviors and your desires in all of your relationships, intimate or otherwise. Are you holding on to old friends that you have outgrown? Maybe a work partnership has shifted into something more. As we evolve and change, so do our relationships. Defining clear-cut boundaries doesn't make you a bad person. The 7th house in a reading can also indicate that it's time to expand your social circle. Joining a club or team sport is a great way to meet new people that you wouldn't otherwise. We all have valuable things to learn from one another, and you never know, you can find exactly what you're looking for. I really like that. Oh, so that just kind of goes back to, by taking this chance and moving forward and doing what makes your soul happy, you will get what you are looking for. However, if you continue to lash out or act rebellious to get back at somebody or conform to what people want you to do, even though it's not what you want to do, that's you sitting in this devil energy, this toxic energy. Okay? Let's pull... Can't pick it up. My Animal Oracle deck. My Animal Oracle card for you guys. Ooh, yes, Spirit, yes. Okay, the Wolf Pathfinder. Here you are, rebellious, doing your own thing because you want to with your soul's purpose, and you are being the Pathfinder for everybody. You are setting a tone. By you being you and doing what makes you happy, you're fixing that transgenerational trauma of conforming. Release your past and start a new journey. You are a teacher and help others find their way. There will be challenges, but your soul is strong. Perseverance is your secret power. You have a love that endures. So you can be an actual teacher. You can be a spiritual teacher. It doesn't matter to me. But that, I'm going to end it on that because that is just beautiful. Spirit is reminding you to make a decision based on what makes you happy, what makes your soul happy, not what other people want, not what you think other people want. Who cares if you're disappointing your family? Who cares if you have to break up with somebody or lose somebody for this? If they can't accept you for the things that make your soul happy, they are not worth your time. That's it. So on that note, Pile 2, if this resonated, please let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. All right, last but not least, my Pile 3 friends. We have the I Do Stone. So we have at the bottom of the deck the Queen of Swords in reverse. So right off the bat, this is telling me that somebody is not thinking for themselves. Thought process is being messed up. You might be influenced by other people. You can be an air sign, a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini. Queen of Swords upright to me is a woman or man, but I do get very feminine energy with this just because the air element is very feminine to me personally. You don't have to be a woman. They are somebody who holds space for somebody. They're the logical one. They're the ones that calm you down. They're the ones that have you look at all ways and every aspect, every possibility. They also are very, very protective, very, very stubborn, very, very defensive. Like mama bear status is how I get it. But because it's in reverse, this is making me feel like you are not in that element right now. You are in the opposite, which is weak, confused, easily manipulated. You have your guard down. Something is going on here where Spirit's telling you, like, we need you to get back into that Queen of Swords energy of being confident and sure and helping people, like, reel it in instead of having people reel you in, if that makes sense. So let's get started with our tarot. Then we have our astrology oracle and our animal oracle deck. So we have the sun in reverse. Woo. We have the moon in reverse. Yeah, there's definitely manipulation happening here with the 5 of coins. Temperance in reverse. And the 3 of swords in reverse. Okay, I'm going to go off of these and then I'm going to pull a few more. But right off the bat, I do feel like with the sun, you guys... So I'm getting a lot here. I'm getting fire energy with the temperance because that represents Sag, and then the sun card just represents fire signs. So you can be a fire sign. You can be dealing with a fire sign. And then also water with the moon card. Okay, so Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer, Aries, Leo, Sag. And like I said before, the air signs. So I do feel like something or somebody is taking your light away, your childlike energy, that excitement, the inspiration, the arms open wide, like ready to experience anything type of aspect of your personality. The reasoning is still hidden. Somebody is, I'm sorry if you hear the lawn, the landscapers outside of my house, but the moon. So this to me is telling me that this is heavy Cancer energy. Like you could be a Cancer, the person you're dealing with could be a Cancer. It's telling me that there's more to the story here, that you, like, something happened. I feel like there was an argument of some sort that kind of knocked you out of balance. So with this 5 of coins, it's this fear of being left behind, or being left behind, manipulated, forgotten about. That has always been a fear of yours. But because this kind of happened, it kind of made itself to reality. It knocked you off balance, and you no longer feel calm, cool, collected. You can't support people. You can't be that Queen of Swords energy for others because you can't even be it for yourself. And Spirit is telling you that we're going to figure this out right now, but they're saying they're like, don't let that get to you. We have to find a way to ignite that sun, that fun, childlike energy again. With the 3 of Swords, I do feel like I said, there was an argument. Someone got very defensive. Somebody said things they weren't supposed to. I don't want to admit it, but I do feel like some people were hit or attacked or something that was not okay, and it's now lingering with you guys, and you're like, what do I go from here? Where do I go from here? And I feel like the overall message right now, before I even pull the other cards, is Spirit's telling you June's going to be your month to find yourself again, to go back to being the put together, like, confident person that you are, because right now you're so vulnerable and you're so confused and hurt, and I don't think you can think straight. But they're saying June's going to be your month to, like, go back to normal almost. Yeah, so we have the 6 of Cups, which is childlike energy, soulmate connection. And then we have the 3 of Cups in reverse. So to me, this is saying, hold on, I'm getting a few messages. Okay. I have to pull a few more. Just give me a second. Okay, one more, Spirit. Oh, perfect. Okay, thank you. All right, so bottom of the deck, we have the Queen of Coins, right? So I do feel like you guys are very maternal. You guys love to give and to help and just be that maternal, nurturing figure. Somebody took advantage of that, okay? Whether it's to the extreme that I mentioned, or it's a friendship or a parent who takes advantage of the fact that you love to give, that you are a childlike energy, you're intuitive, you love love, like you're just a happy-go-lucky person. Somebody is taking advantage of that. Because of that, you do feel betrayed. You feel like you're left in the dust. You feel left out in the cold. You feel off balance. You don't know what to do with yourself. There's like 3 separate messages. The first message is that somebody took advantage of you. Spirit is telling you in June, this energy is going to be completely flipped because this person's going to come back and try to reconcile with you with the 6 of Cups. Okay? They're going to say, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Whether you do or not, the simple fact that they came back to apologize is enough for you to feel a little bit better. Well, you'll be able to move on. For others of you, this has been this ongoing thing where legal matters are going to come into play here. Okay? Restraining order, suing, custody battle, something. And there will be a celebration. Okay? This will become upright and everything will be fine. You'll move on. For other people, I do feel like you're with somebody who's extremely toxic. They can be a Virgo, they can be a fire sign or water sign, like I said. They are very, very, like, not introspective. They don't talk about their feelings. They're not an open book. I feel like you're an open book. You're this childlike energy. You love love. You love people. You love to talk. You're a social butterfly. This person is not that. They're the complete opposite. And I think it's just not the right fit. And I feel like Spirit's here to tell you, like, this person's not going to be your person forever. And that might hurt because you might love this person, but realize that they're dimming your light here. The sun is in reverse. The moon is in reverse. They're knocking out your intuition. You're not the same person when you're with them. They're dimming your light instead of brightening your light. So with that knowledge and with what's to come, you're going to be upset and you're going to feel hurt and lost, left in the cold. What am I going to do? But Spirit's telling you, like, in this month, if this were to happen, again, if you are in a happy relationship, this doesn't resonate with you, this is not for you, this might not be the pile or the reading for you. But for some of you guys, if this resonates, this month you will find that 9 of Cups love. You will find that 6 of Cups love. You will find that soulmate connection. Maybe you already know them and maybe it's just coming to fruition now in this month. Or this person can change. They could become a whole different person. They can, like, this whole relationship can take a turn. Overall, though, back to the Queen of Swords, I do feel like however this resonates, something knocked you off of your game. And Spirit's telling you in June, you're going to be back on your game better than ever. You might go through some grief, some hurt, some loss. Whether it's a relationship or a legal battle or whatever the case may be, I feel like overall, you're going to come out of it stronger this month, is the overall message. Okay, so we're going to go into our astrology oracle. So you have the 6th house. Okay, I'm going to read from the book for this, but I do want to pull one more. Astrology. All right, Spirit, what else do we need to know for pile 3? And with the I do being your stone and with the Queen of Swords at the bottom of the deck, I do feel like you think that justice needs to be served for you, which it probably does based on the energy that I'm getting. And I do deserve this. I do deserve to be happy. I do deserve to get justice served is like what I'm hearing. So this is definitely your month to have everything turn around and everything work in your favor. Okay. All right, so we have Taurus and Pisces. Okay. So you can be dealing with a Taurus or a Pisces. You can be a Taurus or a Pisces. I did mention the water signs. I don't think I mentioned earth signs, but if that's what Spirit wants, it's what Spirit wants. This also goes back to the Queen of Coins energy that I was picking up on, of being very maternal and very giving, okay? Pisces is also about being very emotional and deep within your feelings. Let's see what the 6th house has to say. Okay, so it's ruled by Virgo, which is the Hermit card that I mentioned before. So double confirmation for the Virgo energy. And it's ruled by Mercury, which is it's ruled by Mercury, which is rules Gemini. So Virgo, Virgo is the zodiac ruler, but also Mercury as well. So communication, how you interpret what somebody's saying, also work. So it says, while the 5th house is all about fun, the 6th house is a sign that it's time to get back to work. Putting off completing your to-do list just results in a longer list. It's better to get ahead so you don't overwhelm yourself later. Look for ways to streamline or switch up your routine to keep things from getting too stale. The 6th house can also mean that something is going on with your health. If you have been neglecting your body, now is the time to try to reconnect with it. Whether it's changing the way of your eating or trying different exercises, this card is the confidence boost that you need. So to me, this is just it's confirming in a weird way of like, go through a checklist and what's working, what's not working. If something is not working, whatever's knocking you off of your game, this is the month that you're going to kind of tidy it all up and reel it all in so that you can be the best version of you. I feel like you're going to feel like you dropped weight and emotional baggage and all this stuff from getting rid of this negative situation. Okay, and then we have the humpback whale, the singer. Sing healing songs for the world. Your inner navigation always guides you. Nothing can stop you or keep you from your goal. Align with your purpose and the power in your soul. So again, I do deserve this. I do. Make this about you. Be selfish. Okay, like I mentioned before, you guys can be an Aries. Aries, their saying is always, or our saying, is always I this, I that. Like, it's always about us. But you guys can also be a singer. This person can be a singer. Singing can be a way, or music can be a way for you to escape the reality that you're in. The overarching theme here is you will get success and happiness in June, no matter how tough things have been for you. So there is the light at the end of the tunnel. Spirit is here with you. There will be celebration. You will find that love. Justice will be served, no matter how that resonates with you. So just keep that in mind and focus on doing what is best for you. Be selfish. Okay? If it means suing somebody, I'm not a legal person, and this is just for entertainment purposes, but if that was something that you're on the fence for, of like, should I take this person to court or not, this might be your sign to do so. Talk to people, see what they think. If it's about leaving somebody or going after somebody who you think is a soulmate, do it. Okay? So Spirit is saying that they got you, and June is going to be your month to flourish, no matter how hard the past month or past few months have been for you. So that is your reading, pile 3. I hope that it resonated. If it did, please let me know. Give this video a big thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next video.